Hi, welcome back to Flex Yoga. My name is Daphna. Today we are getting into a quick and gentle morning flow. You're not going to need any props, any blocks for the practice. All you need is yourself and your mat and just a quick 20 minutes to get the body moving. So we're going to go ahead and get started in a comfortable seat. But first, I want to demonstrate the breathing exercise that we are going to be practicing right in the beginning of class. So it's called Bhastrika, and essentially the breathing exercise itself is a pumping of the air in and a pumping of the air out of the body. So with the inhale, you really want to focus and try to kind of inflate the belly, and with the exhale, you want to try and pump the air out of the belly. This helps to generate really intense breathing patterns, and that kind of allows for big gusts of breath to move their way in and out of the body, and this helps to really energize and wake up everything from the inside out. Along with the breathing exercise, we're going to be adding kind of a movement which will really help to emphasize both the inhale and the exhale. So the hands are going to be placed on your shoulders, and with your inhale, you're going to twist the body to the left, and with the exhale, you're going to twist the body to the right. So it's going to look like this. I'm going to guide you through the whole thing, so really don't worry. Let's go ahead and find a comfy seat now. You can place your hands on your knees, close down your eyes, and just hang out here for a second. We'll start with a couple of cleansing breaths. So let's take a big breath in from the nose. Big sigh out. And again, inhale through the nose. And sigh it out. Seal off the lips. And breathe in and out through the nose. Soften the forehead, eyes, cheeks, and jaw. And relax your shoulders. With Bhastrika, let's go ahead and place our hands over our shoulders. And to prepare, we'll just take a big breath in from the nose. From the nose, exhale. You'll try to keep the breath in and out of the nose the whole entire time for the breathing exercise. Completely empty the lungs. And you'll inhale to the left, exhale to the right. Ten. 5, 3, 2, and 1. Good. Release your hands down. Take a big breath in from both nostrils. From both nostrils, exhale all the way out. And just relax into the body here. Maybe you're feeling and noticing kind of a little bit of a wooziness. That's okay. That's completely legitimate. Just allow yourself to get back to a normal breathing pattern so that you can allow the whole entire body to stay still and centered. Once again, try to relax into the facial features. And get back to a normal breathing pattern. With your next inhale, let's stretch both arms all the way up overhead. Exhale, collect the palms of the hands together at your heart. Slightly bow the chin into the chest, blinking the eyes open. We'll take an inhale to stretch both arms all the way up. Exhale, lower your right hand and stretch your left hand over to the right side. Peek underneath that left arm. We'll take a big breath in right here and a big breath out. Inhale, stretch that right arm all the way back up. Exhale, lower left and reach the right fingers over to the left side. We'll take a big breath in, big breath out. And again, another inhale and exhale. With your next inhale, let's stretch both arms all the way up. And as you exhale, release your hands down alongside you and let's meet in a tabletop position. Hands rest underneath the shoulders, the knees rest underneath the hips. We'll take an inhale to drop belly, lift tail, lift gaze. Exhale, round the spine, push the ground away. Inhale, belly drops, tail lifts, gaze lifts. Exhale, round your spine, see if you can really tuck your tailbone under. Inhale, drop the belly, lift the tail, lift the gaze. Exhale, round your spine, push the ground away. Come into a neutral spine. Pick up the right knee and start to take circles with that right knee, moving it around in one direction at first. And in the opposite direction. Really good. Open up the right knee out to the right, extend the right leg to the right, hold it here, and then set that foot down to the ground. Let's take an inhale, stretch the left arm all the way up to the ceiling. Exhale, thread left arm through and rest the left shoulder onto the ground. Maybe see if you can grab a hold of the right leg with the left arm. We'll take an inhale to stretch the right arm all the way up to the ceiling and then wrap the right arm around the lower back. Pull the right hip back, pull the left hip forward, and really ground down through the sole of the right foot. If it's too much to grab for the right ankle with the left hand, that's totally fine. You can keep the palm of the left hand facing up on the ground. We'll take a deep breath in right here. Big breath out. Let's take an inhale, stretch that right arm all the way back up. Exhale, plant the hand down onto the mat. Let's stretch the left arm all the way back up. Inhale. Exhale, place that left hand back down. Flex into the right foot, inhale. Exhale, lift and float the right foot off the ground and then stretch it all the way back. Good. Let's set those right toes on the mat and you're just going to shift the weight forward and back, getting a really nice stretch into that right calf, into the right Achilles heel. Really good. Now from here, we're pressing ourselves up into three-legged dog. So start to press the right heel towards the ground and then reach the left leg up towards the ceiling, feeling a really beautiful stretch through the right hamstring. Let's take a deep breath in, deep breath out. Good. Slowly lower the left foot down alongside the right and tabletop position. Make your way back down. Really beautiful. Going directly into the left side, let's start to take some circles with the left knee, one direction at first. And in the opposite direction. Good, you'll open that left knee out to the left, extend the leg out to the left, hold it here for a moment, and then set that foot down onto the ground. You'll inhale to stretch the right arm all the way up to the ceiling. Exhale, thread right arm through, and same thing as last time. Maybe you can grab for the left leg with the right hand, or you can rest it on the ground. And you'll inhale to stretch the left arm up to the ceiling. Exhale, wrap that left hand around the lower back and breathe here for 3. Good. Really try to push the left hip back and the right hip forward, opening up through the left side body. Another 2. And let's take a deep breath in. Good. With your next inhale, let's stretch the left arm all the way back up. Exhale, plant the hand back down. Inhale, right arm will reach up. And as you exhale, set the palm of that right hand down. Flex into the left foot, float left foot from the mat, and then kick it all the way back. Good. Tuck those left toes under, and we're just shifting the weight forward and back here, pressing into that left heel, feeling a really nice gentle stretch in the Achilles heel and in that left calf. Let's take another inhale here. Exhale, three-legged dog. So you're gonna push into the left foot and then stretch the right leg all the way up. Breathe here for 3. Good, really push into your hands. Try to point those right toes a little higher. Good, let's take one more inhale. And as you exhale, set that right foot down, side along the left. And just allow yourself to kind of pedal out through the legs here. Beautiful. And we'll take a deep breath in right where we are. And another exhale. Maybe start to find some stillness. Come onto your tippy toes. Look forward as you take a deep breath in. Exhale, slowly tippy toe your way all the way to the front of the mat. Let's take a big breath. Find your half lift here. And an exhale, fold yourself forward and over your legs. You can bend as much as you need to in the knees just to support this forward fold. With your next inhale, let's roll all the way up to standing. Stretch the arms up overhead. Exhale, collect your hands together at your heart. We'll take one sun salutation here as you inhale. Stretch the arms up high. Exhale, hinge and fold yourself forward and over your legs. Again, keeping as much of a bend in the knees as you need. With your inhale, find your half lift. Your hands can come to the shins or stay on the ground. Exhale, plant your hands down and step both feet back into a high plank. Really good. Let's hold that high plank here as we inhale. Exhale, drop both of your heels to the right side plank. Reach the left hand up to the ceiling and hold for 3. Push into the right hand, stretch up with the left. 2. Cinch into the right waist. Let's take an inhale here. Maybe look up to the left thumb. Exhale, lower the left hand, high plank, shift the weight back onto the balls of your feet. And we'll take a big breath in. Exhale, heels to the left, side plank, reach the right arm up to the ceiling, and we'll breathe here for 3. Push down with the palm of the left hand, breathe here for 2. Reach up with the right fingers. Cinch it to the left waist, really push yourself away from the ground. Let's inhale. Exhale, lower that right hand, high plank, really nice. We'll take a big breath in right here. Exhale, shift the weight forward onto the fingertips. Look forward. Chaturanga Dandasana, elbows bend back. With your inhale, roll over your toes for upward facing dog. Chest peels and opens forward. Exhale, downward facing dog. Roll over your toes to send your feet back to the mat. We'll take a big breath in right here. And a big breath out. Good. Inhale, reach your right leg all the way up, 3-legged dog. Exhale, step the foot between your hands. Lower the back knee to the mat and untuck those back toes. We'll inhale, stretch the arms all the way up in Anjaneyasana. Exhale, right hand grabs left wrist and stretches it over to the right side. See if you could peek underneath that left arm, and we'll take a big breath in right here. Big breath out. Good. Another inhale here. And an exhale. Inhale, stretch the arms back up. Exhale, lower your hands down to the ground. Tuck those back toes under. You're going to inhale to lift the left knee off of the mat. Exhale, collect your hands together to your heart in a sort of kind of kneeling lunge, or leaning lunge rather. And then from here, high crescent, stretch the arms all the way back up overhead. Nice deep bend in that right knee. Let's take a big breath in. Exhale, cactus into the arms. Inhale, really tilt your chest up a little higher, open the heart. Exhale, lower your hands down to frame that right foot. Wide-legged forward fold, open up to the long edge of the mat, the left side. We'll inhale to find a half lift. Exhale, fold yourself forward and over your legs. Good. With your next inhale, find your half lift. Exhale, plant the right hand down underneath your chest. Inhale, left arm will stretch up to the ceiling. Look up to the left thumb. Let's take a big breath in. Big breath out. Good. Inhale. And exhale, lower that left hand. Place it where the right hand was. And now inhale, stretch that right arm all the way up. Really nice. Find a long spine. Let's take a big breath in. Big breath out. Inhale. And exhale, lower that right hand. Really beautiful. We're gonna spin towards the left foot here. And then extend the left leg up towards the ceiling. Point those left toes really, really nice and high. Let's take a nice big breath in. Exhale, bend that left knee to your chest and step the foot between your hands. Anjaneyasana, lower that back knee to the mat and inhale, stretch both arms up overhead. Really pull through the left foot. Encourage that lift in your heart. Grab the right wrist with the left hand. Take a big breath. Exhale, stretch it over to the left side, feeling a beautiful stretch at the top of the right thigh. We'll take another 2, maybe peek underneath that right arm. And we'll take another big breath in, big breath out. Inhale back through center. Exhale, lower your hands to frame the left foot. Tuck the back toes under and lift the back knee. Let's take a big breath in. Hands will collect at your heart center in a sort of leaning lunge. Exhale, high crescent. Stretch the arms all the way up overhead. Good. Nice deep bend in the left knee. Extend and kick back through the right heel. We'll take a big breath in as we stretch up. Exhale, cactus into the arms. Let's inhale to tilt the chest up, open the heart. Exhale, lower your hands down to frame the left foot. Wide-legged forward fold, open to the long edge of the mat. We'll take an inhale, find your half lift here. Exhale, bend into the left knee. Feeling a nice stretch in the inner right thigh. Inhale, extend into the left leg. Exhale, bend into the right knee. Good, one more time for each. Inhale, extend into the right leg. Exhale, bend into the left knee. Come onto your fingertips. Maybe you can open your chest more. And now inhale, extend into the left leg. Exhale, bend into the right knee. Come onto your fingertips. Try to open your chest more. With your next inhale, extend into the right leg. Spin the whole body to frame that right foot. And we are stepping left foot top of the mat. We'll heel toe our feet into hips distance. Grab a hold of your big toes with 3 fingers. Bend as much as you need to into your knees. And we'll take a big breath to find a half lift through the chest. Exhale, pull yourself down to your toes for Padangusthasana. And really allow yourself to kind of pull up on those toes while those toes push down into your hands. Send a little bit more weight towards your toes and send your sits bones a little higher to the ceiling. Gradually, maybe start to extend your legs without disconnecting torso from thighs. So you really want to focus on keeping that connection of belly and thigh. With your next inhale, let's find our half lift. Exhale, Malasana Yogi Squat. You can readjust your feet as much as you need and sit the hips on down here. We'll take a big breath in to open through the chest and an exhale out. Really good. Fingertips to the ground in front of you, and you're going to come on to the knees. Keep your toes tucked under at hips distance here. Bring 2 fists together. And you'll place them between your knees to make sure that that is the distance that you have between your knees. From here, let's come up onto the knees. Keep the toes tucked. Really good. Hands will come to the lower back, finishing up with our camel pose. Inhale, arch into the spine, create a C curve. Pull the chest up to the ceiling. We'll take a nice big breath in. Exhale, start to look for the wall behind you as you press the hips forward. Really extend your gaze to the space behind you as you press your hips forward, and then maybe release one hand and then the other to the ankles. Once releasing the hands to the ankles, try to spin the thumbs to the outside and the fingers to the inside. Press the hips forward, press the heart up, and press the gaze back. Hips forward, heart up, gaze back. Hips forward, heart up, gaze back. We'll take another inhale. Keep your spine as you bring your hands back to the lower back. Now untuck the toes as you unfurl the spine, sit your hips down, the head comes up last. Release your hands to your thighs. Let's take a big breath in. Hold the breath. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Exhale. Beautiful job. Now gently send your hips over to one side, and we are coming back into that cross-legged seat. Let's take a deep breath in. Both arms stretch up overhead. Exhale, twist to the right. Bring your left hand to the right knee and look over that right shoulder. And breathe here for another 2. Another big breath in. Inhale, both arms stretch up overhead. And exhale, twist to the left. Bring your right hand to the left knee. Look over that left shoulder. Inhale. And exhale. Another inhale. And exhale. Good. Inhale, stretch the arms back up overhead. And exhale, release them back down. Allow yourself to come into a Sukhasana easy seat where the right leg is crossed in front of the left. We'll take a big breath in to stretch the arms all the way up overhead. And as you exhale, fold yourself forward. Try to walk your hands all the way out in front of you and feeling a really, really nice stretch in that right glute. We'll take a big breath in. Really nice. Let's take another inhale right here. Good. With your next inhale, come back through center. You're just going to switch the crossing of the legs, left ankle or left leg in front of the right this time. Inhale, stretch the arms up, back up. Exhale, release. In that Sukhasana, walk your hands as far forward as you can as you stretch them forward and allow yourself to fold over your thighs. And we'll just breathe here. Inhale and exhale. Inhale and exhale. With your next inhale, walk the hands back into your body. Stretch the arms up overhead. And as you exhale, collect your hands together at your heart. Release them down to your knees, keeping the eyes closed here for a moment. Just allow your breath to come back to a more balanced kind of rhythm. See if you can manage to become so still and so silent that you can feel and hear your heart beating within you. Allow that to be a reminder of all the life that you have within you, all the life that you have to live. Just allow yourself in these last few moments to kind of soak up and soak in all of the energy that you are taking with you for your day ahead. All of the energy that you have kind of cultivated in this short amount of time. Allow it to fuel your mind and to fuel your heart in your new day. We'll collect the hands together in Anjali Mudra at heart center once more as we inhale and exhale. With your next breath in, thumbs to third eye, the space between the eyebrows, recognizing mind, intellect, intuition. Exhale, bow your chin to your chest, recognizing light, and love within. Thank you so much for taking the time to move your body today and start your day like this. I really hope that it will make a difference in just your overall kind of energy levels today and overall well-being. Thank you so much for trusting me and guiding you. And if you enjoyed this video and want to see more videos like it, then don't forget to like, subscribe, comment, or maybe share with a friend or a family member. Thank you so much, and I'll see you next time.